Finally, there is a way for the average retail trader to calculate and find out what the other retail traders are doing on average on particular assets. I know that was a lot, but in this video, I'm going to show you how you can access for free which retail trader or what positions retail traders hold on common assets. So for example, if I was to look at the Euro USD and I wanted to know what the average retail trader, meaning the average trader at home, the person who signs up with a retail brokerage and is trading just amateurly, what they're buying and selling, we can finally do that for free using the data that you see on the screen. So this data is basically it's pulled in, it's client positioning on major Forex brokers. So if you could spot, for example, what retail traders are doing with the Euro, it could be really useful information. So if we look in this case, Euro USD, 28% of client positions are open on the long side and 72% of retail client positions are open on the short side. Now, why is that information useful? Well, the reality about Forex is that usually when a market is trending lower, the retail trader tends to be buying it and holding onto it without a stop loss. And then flip side, when things are trending higher, retail traders tend to be shorting it without a stop loss and holding onto it and getting into a big loss. And this can be useful information because we can actually find trade setups based on this. Let me show you some examples. So if we were to look at this thing, and I've got this thing, I was just looking at Euro pairs before we started filming. Let me show you just some of the majors. So these are all the US dollar crosses. And if I went and looked at, for example, this first one, AUD USD, notice guys that 73% of retail positions are on the long side. They're buying AUD USD. Let's go have a look at the chart and see how it looks so far. Okay guys, so we're looking at the 4-hour chart of the Australian dollar against the US dollar. And remember, we saw retail traders are long. Their bias, we'll call them retail traders, RT. Their bias is to the long side. Now, why is this information useful? Well, if we know that retail traders, again, they lose money on average, right? Retail traders, unfortunately, they historically, over time, 95% of retail traders, you've heard that stat over and over, they lose money. So if they're all long on this chart and this chart is trending to the downside, it's actually a potential signal to be short biased. So that's why we've calculated this data and pulled it into our software, the A1 Edge Finder. And this is now available for free. We have a free version of the Edge Finder that you can use 100% for free. All you got to do to get access to the Edge Finder free version is click the link in the description of this video. We've set it up for you. You just enter your email. We'll send you a copy so that you can get access to this retail positioning and have a look at it on any of your favorite assets. And we track more than just currency pairs. We also have things like indices. So if we wanted to pull up something like the NASDAQ or the US 30, we can see what the retail traders are doing with those particular assets and why that information might help us, or how that information might help us is it might help us to avoid some of the very crowded trades. Like for example, if you were trading UK 100 and you noticed, well, oh gosh, I don't want to be short because 76% of the retail crowd is short. And who knows, maybe there's some funny business where hedge funds or banks may push liquidity against the short traders or the short bias traders on the retail side. It's something to think about. And again, that's why we've made this data free and available on the Edge Finder free version. The link to that will be down below in the description, like I mentioned. So I wanted to show you something else. So Australian dollar, not only are the retail traders very, very long bias on this, but this gives us extra confirmation to look for short side setups. And so if there is in some way a pullback on this chart, I could look for opportunities to possibly get involved where retail traders are hoping this thing breaks out to the upside. I'd be potentially looking for short side setups, right? Continuation plays with that extra confirmation that I'm going against the retail crowd, which historically tends to lose money. It's a simple concept, but again, it's something that I think is useful enough to add into our software. So we've done that recently and we've made this component of the tool totally free. You can also take a look at gold, for example. Right now, gold, let's go look at XAU USD. Retail traders are, we can go back and take a look at that. 65% of retail traders are short on the gold market. So if we know that the very crowded trade right now is to be short gold and the gold chart is rising, it actually gives us a confirmation to be long biased, going with the chart and against the retail traders who are betting against gold, thinking that it's going to go down from here, right? And oftentimes what the strategy is for retail traders, and why this tends to be a reoccurring thing, is that retail traders will short here and then they'll not put a stop loss on the trade. Instead, they'll try and short again and short again and short again and short again until this chart explodes high enough to blow their accounts and cause them to lose all their money. This is a reoccurring theme in the Forex market, and it's something I like to bring attention to on my channel. And remember, again, we're making this data for free for you. I can't promise that it'll be free forever, but it's free for now. So make sure to go grab it while it's there. Link is down below in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Before you go, make sure to check out our free Discord channel, linked down below in the description. And if you want to try out some of our products, our software tools here at A1 Trading, we have free versions available also down below in the description. Check them out for yourself down below. Also, if you enjoy our content here, we work really hard behind the scenes to bring this content to you each and every day. And if you enjoy our content, it would mean a lot to us if you hit the thumbs up button before you head out. Thanks for watching.